Hey guys, thanks for checking out the video. I'm Joe. This is my little channel, Random Computes. Today we're doing something a little bit different. I looked on Craigslist and a computer was just listed for 20 bucks and he didn't really know what the hell it was. They said it was in his attic whenever he bought the house. So it was listed as a computer ? So I've sent the guy a message and he said that he was headed to McCoy's, which is right down the road from me, and it's right next to a car wash. And the wife was just complaining that her Jeep needs to be washed, so kill two birds with one stone, I guess. She gets her Jeep washed, I get a computer, and maybe she won't complain too much. Well, hopefully you guys like it. Let's see what we end up with. I don't think he realizes McCoy's is closed on a Sunday. I didn't either. Well, let's see if he still shows up, I guess.
A few moments later.
Alright, well, he showed up. So, well, that's good. He wasn't happy that he couldn't get his stuff he needed. Oh well, at least I got the computer. It's pretty damn dirty. I don't think I've ever seen one with that much hair sticking out of the fans and stuff, but well, I guess we'll see how bad it is. There's a ton of screws holding the top on, so I don't even know what the hell about it. He doesn't know if it works. He wasn't even sure if it was a computer. It was an older gentleman, so like he said in his ad, he bought a house and that was in his attic, so he just didn't want it. So I head home and see what we got. But before we do that, before I open it up, try to do a little bit of a guessing game here, and you can all make fun of me later and see how far off I am. Okay, so this is at least 10 years old. It doesn't have USB 3.0, so that means it's either like a crappy 1155 or older. But it doesn't have a parallel port. The purple printer port. I don't think I've ever seen one of those. So that makes it newer than a 775 or the Xeon equivalent, which is 771, I believe. So I think 1155, 1156. It doesn't have spots for all the hard drives, so it wasn't a storage server. So I'm thinking processor, power based, something like that. So it's not going to be an i3 or a Pentium. And I'm also guessing that it's AMD, since AMD wasn't that popular at this time. It just wasn't really that good of a deal for them. So AMD is out. So it's an Intel, number one. 1155, 1156 maybe, Core i5 or an i7, just because it doesn't have all the storage room. It's probably used for power back in the day. Let's see, what else we got? It has a graphics card in it. It's like a single slot, and they're not really used for video power, so at least the server doesn't look like it was. So GT 210, just something to use a display adapter, I guess. What else can we speculate on here? I guess that's really about it. Let's get home, open this thing up, and see how bad it is inside, and see how wrong I was. So normally I record these at my desk, but also normally the computer doesn't smell so damn bad that I have to roll the windows down on the way home. So it's a little bit dirty. That doesn't date it. I don't know what does. But this is also a new one for me. I don't think I've ever seen hair coming out the exhaust fans before. So yeah, if that's not an indicator on what we're gonna see inside, I don't know what is. Let me get this set up in a tripod. We'll open it up and see what we got. And the reveal. Oh God. Oh, it smells so bad. There, let me get this down. This dude either had a cat that just slept right in front of this thing or slept inside of it. I don't know. Oh, there's so much hair. Oh, it's a dual socket motherboard. That's cool. 2 sticks of RAM. GT440 graphics card. Oh, I was wrong on that. Let me get it to zoom or focus there. No, there. Alright, let's see what we got for processors. There, that's a little better. So, definitely the dirtiest computer I've ever opened up. Alright. Processor number one. Oh, nothing. In a little bit. In a little bit. Alright. Nothing for processor number one. Alright. I guess that'd be socket number two. Alright, whatever. Yeah. Thermal paste is just dried all to hell. Comes off easy enough though, I guess. Alright. Alright, we got a Xeon E5440. That's socket 771. Well, at least I was right on the being Intel. I was wrong on everything else though. So I'm gonna try to clean this thing up a little bit better and we'll see if anything works. Sorry, my neighbor's mowing right now. Definitely not going to be doing this inside my house, so thought I'd just show you guys this. Yeah. Might have had a bit of an overheating problem whenever, oh, there's so much hair and stuff. It broke the fin. Nasty. Is this going off? So the fins are plugged. I'm not gonna do my normal cleaning, how I just tear it apart and just kind of clean stuff up before I get too far along. I'm gonna use an air compressor. This is pretty rough. There. I had to cut that out and start again on that. Hopefully the rest of it was visible. That was terrible focus. The other one wasn't even in use, so she's pretty clean. Alright, pretty sure I'm gonna need a shower after this, but here we go. It's not as disgusting now. Alright, got it on the desk. Have a light on the motherboard, so that's promising. Hooked up to my monitor. Let's see what happens. Definitely not a quiet setup. Come on, baby. Alright, I have to open it, take it all the way out, and see what's going on.
One eternity later.
After way too long and much more time than I'd care to admit, figured out the problem was just my video cable. So I hooked up to my wife's computer, which has a native DVI port, and we're able to see our specs. Got a Supermicro X7 DLE-E. This shows our one processor, the E5440. We got 4 gigabytes of DDR2, really slow at 667. Quick breakdown of our processor here. We got quad core at 2.8 gigahertz. It's over 13 years old. It's codename Harpertown, 45 nanometers. It's got a TDP of 80 watts. It has no hyperthreading, no turbo boost. It is socket LGA 771. It was originally priced for $735, and today you can pick it up for around $10. For the GPU, we got 96 CUDA cores, clocked at 810 MHz, 1 GB of DDR3 at 1600 MHz, got a TDP of 65 watts, does not need extra power cable. It was released in 2011. It is based on the Fermi architecture, DirectX 11 compatible. It was launched for $80, and today's price is $30, and I consider that way too much. Just kind of picked some random games on the drive, and all of them are tested 720p with the lowest settings.
You're coming through loud and clear. Over.
This is what happens when you try to launch Red Dead Redemption with pretty much none of the system requirements. It acts like it's going to launch and then it just crashes. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. It's a little bit longer one because I went out, picked it up, cleaned it and all that, and showed all you guys that whole process. If that's something you guys are interested in seeing more of, let me know. If it's too long, no, let me know and I'll try to make them shorter for you. But if you liked it, hit the like. If you hated it, you know where that button is. And if you enjoy this kind of stuff, consider subscribing. There'll be a couple videos up on the side up here. If you're interested in those, check those out. Thanks guys, have fun.